Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. When we left off last time, we got closer and closer to Novigrad. We're almost there. We're not quite going in yet because we have a couple of quest boards just outside the town that we need to hit. See what we can find to do. First though, some people were telling me in the comments that, and this is a thing, I'm terrible at looking at the different swords and figuring out, like... No, I do not want to see my computer updating. Freaking thing. Sorry about that. I'm not good at looking and figuring out like which one is really better. If it goes beyond more than which does more damage than all the stats, like, I don't know, it's all like apples and oranges to me and I don't know what's best. But it was suggested that I really should probably put on this Griffin Silver Sword because it's going to be better than the Addendeath, especially once I put on the runestones and stuff. So let's do that. It is a chunk more damage. What about this one as well? Well, it's only 4 more damage, although plus 5 sign intensity, I believe you guys were saying is going to probably be better than just the 14% Igni intensity. I could just put these two on, and then when I'm level 18 and I can upgrade them, like, I'll have it all ready to go. That might be the better plan here. Okay, and then we want to fill it up with some stuff. What do we got? We could poison things. That'd be fun. What do I want out of all this? Well, they each only have 1 slot too, so I should make sure it's something pretty decent. Maybe we'll just leave it for now, and we'll add something to them a little later. Whatever, we're gonna give that a try. We'll see how it goes. So then, for now, I really wanna get to both of these. But I kinda, while we're right here, just wanna strike out all the way to the west, just to see what these buildings are on the way. I mean, right here, there's a road we can run along. I almost feel like... Let's do it. Let's give her a shot. Hey, Roach.
Hey,
I know, you never get a turn, so here you go. We're just gonna roam out west right quick and see what's over here. Cool bridge.
That's it, Roach.
Oh, and then I got stuck on something. Okay, we're good. Wolves, we don't care about them. Logger's hut. Okay. Let's go in and talk. Really, let's just wait till day, because it seems like people are generally more out and about in the daytime. I think it'll make things easier on us. Hello? Any loggers here? I do not want your broken rake. You can keep that. As well as your platter. Nobody in here. Yes, I missed a loot bag. That's okay. Oh, I got something over here. Oh, it's just a boat. Yep, just a boat. Well, where's the logger? Or it's an abandoned logger's hut. I don't know. I mean, there's the whole setup out here. You wouldn't just leave these, right? I mean, this seems like preparing some kind of shipment somewhere, or else he was going to expand and build more out here. Got his saw just hanging out there, exposed to the elements being rained on. If it was only one guy out here, something could have happened to him and he died. But, huh. Dunno. Oh, is this how he... how he transports his logs and take them over. Go by boat, maybe? Take them right into town. It seems like there'd be a fairly high demand for lumber there. Alright. I know, Roach, your time was so short, but we're almost to this. Oh, it's a lighthouse on the edge. Okay, makes sense. Knackers. Yeah, I don't actually care about you guys. Just keep running, Carol. It'll be fine. I'm kind of going in a bit just to see like if a nest pops up. I will happily destroy that. Although really, I don't know, I've been thinking about that. We're not any sort of conservationist. Ooh, here. Go, go, go. Oh my gosh. I'm like hitting my button and it's not happening, and we're not going to die to stupid knackers. Get out of here, all of you. Anyhow, as I was trying to say, so I think about like the world we live in now, right? And you hear about species that have gone extinct, and it makes you feel like really sad. The dodo, the passenger pigeon, the Tasmanian tiger. You know, all these things that used to be in the world, they're not anymore. Mankind played a very significant part in that. And then there's like conservation of species now. Like when I hear about there's only so and so many wild tigers left in the world, or snow leopards, and you feel really sad about it. Like, oh, we don't want these things to disappear from the earth. We need to preserve them. But if we accept the premise that this is like our world in the past. What is this? There we go.
There was a fight here. 2 dwarves and something big.
Let's follow in Lord of the... Oh, this is... I don't think I can see this yet. It's contract, Lord of the Woods. It says, this will probably kick your butt. And I didn't talk to my guy because I just stumbled on it. But, so if we accept that premise, then that means that there's a lot of species that humanity basically took out, that Geralt in large part is helping eradicate. You know, I'm blowing up all these monster nests when I come across them. And I know some creatures, like some of the wyverns or like the Cyclops out on his own, I said, well, we'll leave them alone. They're not hurting anybody. They're far from any civilization. You know, just let them do their thing. But then ones that are by civilization, I'm prioritizing people over them and I'm killing them, and that does mean that such species could eventually become extinct. And in a way, I don't know, it struck me that I'm being kind of hypocritical there, because in real life I do care about animals that are becoming extinct, and I do value efforts to try and preserve them. But I don't know, I don't feel that kind of same feeling for, like, I don't know, if you think about this. If we could have neckers in the world today, say they were a species that really did once exist, and we could bring them back, like if there were a way, if we could bring back passenger pigeons, or the Tasmanian tiger, or the dodo, I would support that. Even if it's something that would have to be done, like, with a bit of genetic engineering, like cloning some from a preserved DNA sample or something. I could support that, because those are creatures that we caused the death of. You know, if not for mankind's intervention, they'd probably still be around. So, I'd be okay with that. But would I be okay with that sort of thing for neckers? And no, not really. They prey on people. I don't know, they're not a thing that I would want to have around. So it seems like kind of I don't know. One part of me thinks it seems unfair to make a distinction between animals like that. Like, some I'm going to decide are okay and worth saving, and others I'm cool with just totally killing off. But that's what it is. I don't know, Endrigas I'm a little more on the fence about. They attack if you come near them, so that is definitely a dangerous thing. But then, that's only if you come, I mean, if you come too near a wasp nest, they'll attack you too. If you leave their nest alone, then it's not a problem. I like that it's giving me this tantalizing glimpse into the below, like maybe there's something down there, but I don't think there's a way to get there. We're gonna climb up and see if there's anything up top here, though. Also, we're gonna, no, I want to save, though, because I haven't in a while. Sorry, I just clonked the table. And there's a good chance that I'm going to be tempted to do something silly, like leap off the top rather than deal with all these ladders. I guess I just won't do... Ooh, the Illustrated Atlas of Insectoids. That's pretty cool. Show me. Arachus monster of the Brachyarachidus subtype. Lives mainly in boggy terrain, but also in caves and abandoned mines. Hierarchical cave structure with highly something members. Master of mimicry, many specimens highly poisonous. Invasive species, immigrated from the south. Must be fought with silver, ideally freshly coated with insectoid oil. Cool. Anything else? Nope. That was a really good find, though. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, I'm curious, because it said illustrated. So if I look at it, not from here. Dang it. If I look at it from my book screen, can I see the illustrations? Oh, I'm on Quest Books. I think it's just a book. No? Bummer. I really wanted to see the illustrations. Okay, so the light is on. Someone comes out and tends this lighthouse, which actually makes me feel kind of bad because it's probably kind of boring out here and we just stole their book. They'll have nothing to read. Alright. Here, just fall down. It's short. You'll be fine. You won't die. Don't die. Whoop. Sorry, Geralt. That one was a little further. Alright, now, this is further in the wrong direction. And I should just leave it alone, but I want to know what that little bit of broken bridge is all about. So, away we go. Or is it a ship from the side? I'm not really sure from here. I don't know, as we're getting closer, it's kind of rounded. I'm thinking maybe ship. Yeah, it's a ship, isn't it? It seems like a really big thing to just be sitting here, presumably abandoned. Can I climb up? No. Oh, it's on its side. Been here long enough that there's crap growing on it, and it's partially sunk. No, I didn't... That wasn't what I meant to do, but whatever. Okay, well it looks like I can probably go inside it, so let's find the entrance. Okay, maybe we gotta do it from the deck. Guarded treasure, you say? And something's making an awful noise. Can we just climb? No? Do I really have to swim all the way around the boat again? Dang it. Very well. I'm a little torn about guarded treasures like this. There doesn't seem to be anybody else out here, so I should just leave whatever monster it is alone. But at the same time, like, if that's the only way to get some of my Witcher diagrams, well, I really want those. Okay, no, not here, Geralt. I just spotted it. Go up, go up. Here's where we can get in. Alright. Alright, nothing cool up here. Down we go. Ah! Feline Crossbow. And some mage's notes. Awesome. Kian has enlisted with the Flying Stag as a guard of sorts. A hefty sack of Novigrad crowns convinced the captain to lodge me in his cabin. All is going according to plan. I'm actually finding this expedition amusing. I'm glad I didn't contract the kidnapping out to some bulgy-armed half-wit. I'll do it more gracefully myself. He's cautious. I won't be able to put him down with a casually placed poison apple. Guess I'll have to zonk him out with his spell and whisk him away via teleport. I just hope it won't plop us down somewhere in the middle of Temple Isle instead of in my quarters below it. Oh, your quarters are below Temple Isle, huh? The power pulsating from my laboratory tends to throw off a good portion of my attempts to teleport home. Very high-level resistance to psionic spells. Time needed for full penetration of his nervous system? A half an hour at least. A few more moments and the Witcher will be ready for transport. A Witcher! Now I just need to wipe our tracks. Perhaps a little change in the weather? While waiting for more favorable atmospheric conditions, I looked through his things. Some very intriguing documents. A map of Tayar? Crafting diagrams of elven provenance. Margin note. Highly interesting sketch for a one-handed crossbow, most likely used to hunt draconids or ornithosaurs. Must ask about this during interrogation. Confirms my theory that the witches of the cat school use elven weapons. And, wait for it, Professor Sigismund Gloger's notes. It's clear the Witcher had something to do with the famous professor's disappearance. I think I might have overdone it a bit with those, cumulonimbi. There we go. Clouds. No point in tarrying. Time to evacuate. That's a quest, right? I totally want to find this mage's lab. Hidden underneath the island. Okay, was there anything else in here? It didn't really look like it from the glimpse we got from the wrong direction. No, I don't think we need to dive, do we? Well, we've done it anyhow. Alright. Up we go. Left Novigrad, heading south to Bremervord. All's calm. Arrived in Bremervord. Port's full. 4 hulks, 6 cogs, 1 carrack, and nigh on a dozen longships. Strange. Near half the longships carry privateers in the Empire's employ. Now what's old Nilfgaard want a pirate fleet for? And why is she anchored in Bremervord? Done loading, all passengers on board. We're leaving Bremervord, course set for Novigrad. Strange. A mage paid through the nose to share a cabin with the Witcher. Freaks are drawn to each other, it seems. That Witcher's a real treasure. It's not just about monsters. Even customs officers are more civil with Kian around. And they aren't as annoyingly scrupulous as usual. Seems the legends surrounding our Witcher have curtailed their zeal. Pressure's falling rapidly. Winds change directions. Could use that mage now, one that followed the Witcher like a shadow, but the two of them are nowhere to be found. Cowards. Boatswain said he heard a terrible ruckus in the Witcher's cabin this morning, with bright flashes coming out from under the door. Been quiet since. Must investigate. So you were told that there was a terrible ruckus with bright flashes coming out from the door of a room that a Witcher is sharing with a mage, and the mage has been following the Witcher everywhere, rather oddly. And now neither of them can be found when you need them. And you can't add 2 and 2? Their cabin's empty. Can't search the ship now. Need to reef the sails. Won't make its port. Must stay out at sea. We'll raise the stay sails, and our controller will unsync. Why does it do that? Nobody knows. Hope the gods watch over us from there. So do we presume that this is the captain who is holding the captain's log? Anything else nifty hanging out on this little island? Look at those ruins in the distance. Is that somewhere we've been, though? Is it this down here? Lauren Rook. Years ago, smugglers would come here to load and unload illicit cargo. Bet it is. Drowners are another thing, too. But I don't feel bad killing drowners. I don't know, it feels like they're basically, they're born of people who drown in the swamps, right? So in that sense, they're kind of like wraiths. And I think the world is pretty much better off without them. Oh, there it is. With a really bloody... It's a basilisk, isn't it? And the guarded treasure is its nest. But it's just off on this island. It's eating horses. I don't see any bodies of people from here. Alright, don't come at me. I'm not trying to fight you. I'm just trying to figure out where the treasure is. I just kind of want to grab it and go. As we did with the Cyclops. Yep, not trying to fight. Not trying to fight. Where is the treasure? Maybe it's on a body. Oh, there is a person there, so it did kill.
Not good.
Oops. So a creature like this. Alright. Now I am going to fight it, because we saw the body of the person there. I don't know if he came from the ship, which seems like a strong possibility. But potentially also, I mean, this thing can fly, and it's big and strong. And it's got to get the cows and the horses from somewhere, so presumably it's picking them off from other islands and bringing them back here, right? So it could and possibly has done that with people, meaning jerk. Oops. Well, I didn't mean to use a bomb, but it'll do. Alright. Okay, yep, it is the body. And not even a letter or anything cool. Banshee, something like that. Kinda cool. Alright, well now the trouble is, I think I'm about done with this island. But we got a bit to go. This was a spot, so we can go from here, and then well, we could fast travel, or we could just run through the... let's fast travel over to Glory Gate, and then go check out these other two notice boards. I think that's what I'd like to do. Jump! Zoop. And we did find a cool diagram, so I definitely want to check that out at some point. It's not top priority, but... well, we could just look at it. Crossbow. Oh, it's gonna be a long time before we can do anything with that. Alright. Alright, take me somewhere. Also, tell me about this lighthouse. Many years ago, a horrible accident took place here. A ship carrying the cousin of Radovid IV, the Bald, wrecked against the rocks during a storm. The king ordered a lighthouse erected on that spot in order to warn other seafarers of its deadly danger. Well, does that mean that there's the wreck of a ship somewhere? Treasure to be found in the waters? I wanted to move on, but I gotta check now because I won't remember later. Just duck under real quick. Anything cool under here? Just my death by drowners. Okay, let's just get out of here. There could potentially be something cool under there, but we're gonna move on. To the Glory Gate. Toughs and hooligans often end a night of drunken escapades under this gate after being thrown out of the nearby taverns. Oh, is that what all those suspicious figures we saw were last time?
Eternal fire.
Okay, and then I want to go first here, and then we'll move over to that one.
What is it, Grey Boy? Looking for adventure?
Shady individuals.
I've got a piece of a racehorse.
You got what?
Stop plumbing. There's somebody coming.
Eh?
Hello. Good day to you.
To you as well. Well-tended fields. What do we got? Wheat or something here? Ah.
Nothing new. Is it true elves make soup out of kids?
No, it's not. Goodness, who's telling you that kind of thing? Alright. Dance your worries away. Come to the Cunny of the Goose for an evening of dance. We'll have fiddlers and pipers playing waltzes, jigs, bops, boleros, and Redanian struts. So be you blithe and bonny, and come enjoy some hey nonny nonny. Henke's a cheat. Take heed and read carefully what I've got to tell you. The man Henke, known as Flush, who likes to sit in this inn and invite travelers to join him at his table for games of chance, plays with weighted dice and marked cards, bets shaved coins, and in general is a low-down, no-good cheat, scoundrel, and son of a bitch. Consider yourselves warned. A chastened victim. Dwarf seeking female companionship. Listen, ladies, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm short. The few teeth I still got are yellow, and the bit of hair I've left is shedding fast. Can't dance, ain't much good with words, and the curse of riches don't afflict me. At times, I admit, I'll burp after a hearty supper. Yet note that they call me Thorin Steelpike, and, not to toot me own horn, but the name fits me and me capacities perfectly. Any ladies interested can send their visiting card. I'll show up post-haste, perfumed and with a box of Novigrad's finest chocolates in hand. It sounds like a pretty swell deal, ladies. Go for it. Message to our dear customers. Dear customers, war is governed by harsh laws. For almost 2 decades, I've imported the finest Nilfgaardian wares to the north and sold them to you at fantastic prices. Prices so low, and this I swear, sometimes I made no profit at all. Then why would you still be selling them, eh? Sadly, renewed conflict between our nations has made the continuation of this trade impossible. I won't be coming this year for the Beltane Fair, so you shan't have any Angren lace, Nazari velvet, or that world-famous Ebbing lemon I know you all are so fond of. Forgive me, good people, and drink to my health. Declan Levarden! Oh, our buddy Levarden. Now especially, I don't even faintly believe that he's ever sold things low enough to not make a profit. Warning. Fair folk, stay away from Velen. Even if they promise you a heap of gold, even if the wild hunt itself is on your heels, even if your whole family's waiting there for you, south of the Pontar you'll only find hunger and death. This has been true for a fair amount of people we've seen. It's a pretty rough place to be. Orchard hands wanted. Wanted, willing hands for orchard work. Mulching, watering, pruning, that sort of thing. Pay by the hour. Ulbracht. P.S. Dwarves and halflings need not apply, for even on a ladder they cannot reach the highest branches, and every other one of them's a drunk who whinges enough for 3 full-sized men. Oh, if not for the last line, like, if height really is a barrier, you know, that's a valid thing, but I'm sure they don't all complain. Goodness. Well, this is an odd little door.
stinks of burnt flesh. Can they not burn those pyres beyond the city walls?
Oh, well.
Do not annoy me.
Yeah? Soldiers in here for a bit of dancing music. Ooh. Here to watch the strumpet. I'm not gonna touch, don't worry.
Yes, master.
So, is the guy who cheats people in here? Is this the Cunny of the Goose? I need to talk to... Your name's familiar. Are you the guy... Ah, that's the guy that I missed on that one quest, isn't it? And now I can't talk to him. Bummer. What was it? I should do this. I'm the right level for it. Anyhow, Lord of the Wood. Yep. I knew that name. Okay, well... Shoot. Oh well, it happens. Let's actually set that as our default thing. I still want to go over to the other notice board, but we're at the right level to knock that out, so...
Welcome. Welcome.
Good to see you. Have you got anything interesting?
What do you got there?
Yeah, let's buy these cards. We might as well. Glamour. Interesting. Half-card healer. Oh, so Scoia'tael, a neutral. Nilfgaardian, and... Ooh, Francesca Findabair. Yeah, let's get her. Excellent. I think that's good.
So long.
And an herbalist.
What?
Do you have anything useful?
Got anything interesting?
Standard stuff.
Farewell.
Oi!
What's this? Just someone's house? What is that? That's a gigantic thing. No, I do not want to wear it. Do you have any books in here, though? No, I was hopeful. We see them on the wall here, but nothing worth reading, eh? Alright.
The plague!
Whoop. What, the plague is in Novigrad? Is that all the bodies are burning on the pyre? Well, we found our notice board at any rate. That's what I really wanted. Okay, yes, that was the Cunny of the Goose. Which is a really lewd name, by the way, for an inn, but... Or a tavern, or whatever it is. I seem that... I don't know. I guess maybe in these times you can name your businesses whatever you'd like to name them. It still gets business, so it hasn't scandalized all the local townsfolk too badly. Or maybe I just have a filthy mind and I am interpreting cunning differently than it's intended here, but I don't know. The only use I've ever heard of that word is... I'm not sure why you'd be thinking about such a thing in relation to a goose, though.
Long live Radovid!
Oh, hey guys. There's a lot of you here. Is this a Redanian outpost? No, we got some peasants here. 7 Cats Inn. Alright, let's see what we got.
Cradle, used but unworn. Need a bow to accompany me to a friend's wedding. Willing to trade a leaky pot for a cart?
That I don't think you're gonna find someone willing to
Righteous
take that
narcissus.
deal.
Need a witcher?
Any bloke willing to kill a monster, a witcher would do.
Well then, I'm your man.
What kind?
Big, bad, ugly, squatch in the sewers. If you're interested, drop by the Garren estate. Ask for Olgierd von Everek. He's the one ordered this posted.
Oh, I will. Yeah, give me that. First, though, innkeepers beware. If you encounter a gentleman by the name of Adrian, have nothing to do with him, unless it's reporting him to the city guard. This miscreant slept in my inn for well on 3 weeks, then decamped without paying a copper of his bill, and on his way out stole a cask of wine and a silver dining set meant for our wealthier guests' use. Oh, Adrian. I love hearing of his adventures. A noonwraith upon your shores has landed. To my fellows from the world's other bosom. The world's other bosom. The world has multiple bosoms, eh? Vast seas have I crossed to reach this, your most fascinating land, and to learn the names of the animals which in it dwell, of the plants which in it grow, and most of all, of you, its folk. Ravenous waves devoured the tools of my art, yet the noonwraith's labor does not with his hands end, for he endlessly strives the world to explore, its mysteries to comprehend. Thus, if you wish to stay a while and converse with a traveller from far off Ophir, I invite you to my tent, which I have pitched by a mill near the village named Brunwich. Praised be the world and its never-ending creation. You didn't leave your name, goofball. I'll look for you anyhow. Need a bow to accompany me to a friend's wedding. Geralt did say that was on the board. The matter's a delicate one, so I ask any potential candidates to maintain discretion. It would actually be really hilarious if this notice that he was so derisive of is actually a quest. My friend's found herself a man, and they're set to get married soon. Problem is, I've no bow of my own to take to her wedding. If any intelligent, amusing, handsome, none too old nor none too young man, owning at least one decent-looking frock or robe, I do have a very fancy Nilfgaardian outfit that I met an emperor in, is interested in accompanying me to her wedding ceremony and the feast to follow, I'd be most thoroughly obliged. In exchange, I can offer a few hours of good fun and good conversation with a lass that dances with the best of them. Alcohol will also be provided. Well then, a bashful anonymous beseeching an escort. P.S. If you're counting on taking me straight from the feast to the alcove, be warned, I'm a graduate of the ladies' self-defense courses put on by the Redanian army. Actually, go Redanian army for even offering such a thing. I'm well impressed with that. But make a good impression, and I might agree to let you court me properly. Wanted, cradle used but unworn. Looking to buy a cradle in good repair, but cheap, for a lass or a lad, no knowing as of yet what the wife will pop out. Made of oak, preferably, but pine'll do, long as it's strong and pretty, 'cause the wife don't like cheap-looking stuff. Best if it were painted with flowers, but I don't really care much. Could be bare, in fact, and I'll paint it myself. Could do that much, show the woman she didn't marry some good-for-nothing skiver. So if you got something like that, I'd gladly buy it. Or even more gladly take it off your hands for free. Jazzy. Willing to trade a leaky pot for a cart. No one's going to take up this trade. Deal of a lifetime. I'm willing to trade a lovely tin pot, painted with cornflowers and lilies, showing a few holes, true, but that's a plus, for you can add a few more, and look at that, you've got a colander. For a cart. The cart needn't be big, can even be tiny in fact, just so that 2 or better 4 people could fit in it, with ample room for bags and sacks if possible. Yeah, a tiny little cart for a family of 4 plus all their stuff. Could be old, long as it rides well and has new wheels and strong axles, so actually probably nothing made longer than a year or 2 ago would do. Leave a message with Body. Body, nobody wants your crappy leaky pot. They don't want it for anything, and especially they're not going to give you a cart for it. And here's our contract. Monster in the sewers. Let it be known that Olgierd von Everek shall pay a generous reward in gold, jewels, and movable goods, subject to negotiation, to any man who descends into the Oxenfurt sewers and kills the beast which has infested them and taken to murdering the innocent, with an especial predilection for young maids. The task is best suited for a battle-hardened individual, a soldier or possibly a witcher, who will not run at the sight of drowners, for the sewers are chock full of such nuisances. For more information, inquire at the Garren Estate, to the northeast of Novigrad. Ask for Olgierd von Everek. Excellent. Oh, and the noonwraith is... No, it's just reading. Not... Give me all my bombs for the ones that are quests. Oh, it is a quest. Okay. I don't want Evil's soft first touches, though, because I am not ready for that. So take me back to... Actually, what do we have here? Fist Felon can wait. We'll get there. This guy down in the swamp. I should find him. There, the white lady. Anybody to talk to in this town? Wild
Seen
one.
something,
My
mate?
valor stands on 3 pillars. Good food, good drink, and good fun.
What does it mean to be a wild
At
one?
your
Black
service,
pudding,
squire.
cures any hangover.
I'm stuffed to the rafters. Fear I'll slide off my saddle.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Hadn't really thought about it. Is it very warm weather outside? If so, then yeah, probably he's got a lot of layers of clothes on.
That bloody Nilfgaardian Imperia can kiss me down there.
My valor stands on 3 pillars. Good
The
food,
Imperior, eh? Oh, yep. Standard cat reaction to Geralt. Oh, hey kitty. Aw. They all hate him. Sorry, Geralt. Yes, as some of you said.
Who gave you that?
That's why
Returning
Nibbles is so
soldiers.
special.
Guilt fucking thieves, every last one. Shh. Before someone hears you.
I already heard you, but I'm not going to do anything about it.
Riding back to town at everything. A pass, a permit, tariffs paid.
What happened?
Those damn soldiers stopped me. Said I had to requisition my vodka. The war effort, they say. So I asked them, since when is getting pissed part of the war effort?
Fair question.
They slapped me down and took everything.
Okay, I'll say. I do feel like soldiers should be allowed in at least an amount of fun, right? You can't be, like, non-stop in this tense, gotta fight everything mood, right? So you need times, like, in your camp to be able to relax some. But I feel like they should be provided vodka. Like, it should be... You can't just take it from traveling people. It needs to be properly bought and paid for. And distributed to the soldiers.
Whoa, don't touch me.
Yeah?
I just wanted to talk to you, and if you needed help with something, I would have helped you. Settle down. Alright. Where do I need to go, map? Way back over here. Well, let's do it. Should we hop by this little island? Probably a smuggler's cache, eh? Oh, because that's what I gotta watch out for. That's what my barrels are marking. Come on, Lavinia. We saw this before. Okay, there we go. Loot it. Just the one? No, these ones as well. I just have to get to the right angle, I guess. And one more. Come on, you. Excellent. So there's probably been a bunch more of those that I've missed because I forgot the importance of the barrels. I know, I picked up all that stuff and I'm probably just going to end up selling it. Because it's been a little bit since I did that. Now then. Oh, that seems like it may well, well, it's not the direction we're to go, but that's definitely something worth checking out. Come back over here. Back this way. Come here, come here. There just a random noonwraith. Oh, we gotta look for the bodies of the victims. That's what I need to pay attention to. Ooh, Arnaria. Never know when you'll need some more of that. Okay, these are just our standard peasants out in the field, right?
That's just talk.
Let's just talk. Man, I didn't even see you in there. Well, this is pretty. All the farmers in the fields, town in the distance. Lovely cloudy day.
Where you rushing to?
Oh, looking for some bodies. Oh, and that would definitely appear to be them. Yeah, had a bunch to drink. Things went terribly for them. So, let's see what we got here.
Pale skin, but no blood loss. This is no vampire. Whatever he saw just before he died gave him quite a scare.
And this one?
Bodies dried to a crisp. Signs of burns. Noonwraith did this. Expected to see 4 bodies.
Yeah, so where's our other guy? Do we have... Oh, one guy ran for it.
Uneven tracks. Someone fled blindly in a panic.
Well, he was terrified. All his friends had just died.
Ought to explore the tower.
First, let's pick some honeysuckle. Big splotch there. Drahim Castle, huh?
A trail leads to the cellar.
We just had footprints before, now all of a sudden there's blood? We're gonna go in the cellar, we're just looking around a bit first. No getting in there, eh? Settle down, Wraith. I just heard you, but still, this is kind of... It's got intact glass. It seems like that'd be really valuable. I mean, the rest of the place has fallen into disrepair, but... Glass everywhere. They wouldn't want to keep the... Oh, and we got a dead dog. Geralt's not interested. Okay, we got... Oh, bandit... I am trying to do something here, bandits. It does not concern you. No, it's green. Oh, you guys as well. If you're gonna be just hanging around bugging me when I'm trying to save a guy from a noonwraith, no, you don't get to escape. Okay, because I'm curious. Oh, it doesn't knock him off. I was hoping it would.
Don't let him catch his breath.
Awesome. Oh, That horse is not having it. Oh, goodbye, food. Interesting bones just hanging out there. Ooh, all kinds of goodies in that. Let's just take a look. It's been a bit. Oh yeah, we have stuff to make. Basilisk decoction. Applies a buff, increasing the intensity of a randomly selected sign at dusk and dawn. Oh, that's cool. And Reliever's decoction. Increases damage dealt and decreases damage taken against wraith. That's really handy. Let's do that right now. And then there was one more we could make. Enhanced Draconid. Wonderful. Oh, oh my gosh, his leg is off. Noonwraith did that?
Tracked the body downstairs, but it wasn't their kill. Skin's unnaturally pale, cracked. All signs point to a Noonwraith. She's avoiding me. Gotta find something that belonged to her. She'll have to show then.
What about the ghouls that dragged him down here, though? Okay, are we just going back to town? Yeah. Yeah, there's a red dot, like there's still an enemy there. Is that where she's gonna show up?
Think I'm catching someone.
She attacked them in the fields, and the problem has been in the fields. So, I don't know, it seems more like it'd just be chance that he ran to the castle, not that she necessarily has anything to do with the castle. Alright then, Helma, we need to talk.
Greetings, Witcher.
So check some things out.
Seems your white lady's a Noonwraith.
That means... Gods, poor Lucy.
Lucy, tell me.
She was gonna marry, right?
Yeah. Her parents swore her to a smith from the city. Well-to-do, sure, but older and more brittle than elven ruins. Lucy ran from the altar out into the fields, where she slashed her veins.
Oh my goodness.
Used the silver dagger she'd gotten for the betrothal. Wait. Let me show you.
Yeah, I'll need that. She'd rather die than...
Lucy's parents couldn't bear to sell it. Bury it, even. They left it in my care.
I want to send her away, but I've got to bring her close, lure her first. I need an object that belonged to her. Dagger would be perfect.
Take it, but kill Lucy. Promise me. She shouldn't suffer no more.
I totally agree with you. It's sad, but that's what you gotta do with the Noonwraith. They are suffering, so... gotta let her rest.
Happiness will come today.
So, I'm thinking our timing's probably a bit wrong, but we'll see if it'll work. We still day enough? Mm-hmm. Oh, there she is.
Let's dance.
Let's also... I'm sure I've got something here. Spectre. There we go. Okay, back up. Be patient. There we go. What? Ah, this nonsense, eh? back, get back, get back. Over here. Come on. She can split up into a bunch again. Yep. Oh, lost my ear. Come here. Oh, come on, you're so close to dead. Into the circle, into the circle. Come here. There we go. She has a broken rake on her. That seems so random and so weird. Okay, but we've brought her piece. Let's go tell Halma.
Ever heard the legends of the White Wolf?
Tell me. I would like to hear those legends. Oh, look how lovely that is. The sunset over the town and the fields. Everyone coming in from a long day at work. Oh, sorry.
Greetings, Witcher.
Alright. Your white lady problem is solved.
Problem solved. You can go back to your fields.
Thank you. Your coin. And may fortune smile upon you.
And upon you as well. Thank you. That's a pretty nice quest, you know? I mean, it's sad what happened to Lucy, but at the same time, pretty straightforward thing. We got in there, we solved it, we made life better for people. Anything new here? Seasonal laborers. Prayer group. Anyone interested in joining us in prayer for a speedy end to the war is invited to come to the Eternal Fire Chapel in Far Corners. The fire enlightens, the fire cleanses, the fire protects. In memoriam. After a long battle against illness, yesterday saw the passing into the next life of Senfinan, something like that, beloved grandfather, father, and husband. Elaine Bluff, Fenelmud, I'm just gonna butcher that, so... Missed connection. Tall, dark stranger. To the tall stranger with raven hair and emerald eyes, who smiled so charmingly at me while buying flounder at the fish market last week. Meet me at the butcher's yard, please. I'll be waiting there every morning for the next 7 days. Bewitched. I love their little references to Craigslist and stuff. It just cracks me up. Okay, We shall overcome. Recently, some unknown assailants entered Far Corners and attacked 3 elven children. That's horrible! How long are we going to let these acts of aggression stand? Let us start making them pay. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. How about we find a better way to protect our children? I mean, making them pay is... I totally understand that too, but what are we going to do to keep our kids? That's distressing. Homemade cakes. Delicious homemade cakes, just like your gran used to make. Only from Aunt Amelia's. Apple crumbles, cheesecakes, plum tarts, and many others, all baked from the finest fruits and flowers straight from fields within a day's ride of Novigrad. And we need some seasonal laborers. Looking for seasonal laborers to help with the cucumber harvest in Nazaire. In Nazaire, huh? Isn't that like a ways away from here? We'll supply escorted wagon transport through areas affected by the war. Once there, room and board, 2 meals a day, and lodging with 10 others in a thatched hut equipped with fireplace and a separate dining chamber will be provided. Workdays 12 hours, payment subject to negotiation. Wow, just what an opportunity. Contact Martin Luther Silverton. Although really one has to wonder, like, what's their standard conditions like here? How many meals a day? Is 2 the average? Do they work 12 hours? If they're farming, they're working, like, as soon as the sun's up until it's down. You make the most of it. This was not my fault this time, kid. You ran right into me. Twice in a row. Look where you're going. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back, and what shall we do next time? We hit all the boards that I wanted to get. We could wander around the outside more. I think it's probably time to actually get into Novigrad. We've got 3 quest boards in here. This place is gigantic. It's going to take a while. We're not going to Skellige. Yeah, I think we'll go in here. Maybe we'll swing by the stash. Potentially drop things off. Maybe not. It's not that important. I just want to see what all is going on here and see about the quests. And then after we wander a bit, we'll take a look at quests actually in our log and perhaps accomplish something from there. Yeah, that's our rough plan.